This is the Brandon D. Campbell podcast, where business and mindfulness meet to build a better leader in you. Here's your host, entrepreneur, mentor, and author, Brandon D. Campbell.
This week has been a great week for me as a father. I got an opportunity to celebrate my oldest daughter's fifth grade graduation or promotion to middle school. And I was a little bit emotional, ecstatic for her, but I just kept thinking about how much work she has put in over the years, but just how resilient she's been. She started kindergarten right at the height of the pandemic, and me and my career led us to many different places. She's been in 5 different schools, lived in three different three different states, um, four different four different towns as well. And I'm just really impressed by her perseverance and her ability to adapt. And when I was going through my things with the transition with my job and, taking opportunities, relocating my family, having a lot of self doubt sometimes that I had, even with this journey, the journey of being an author has had its ups and downs. And I look at my daughter and how she's inspired me by reminding me to be who I am, and that is someone who is also adaptable, someone who is also tenacious and ambitious, and someone who just does not give up, and a fighter as well too. And seeing her walk across that stage, very proud of herself with her certificate, then also seeing that she got all fours on the Atlas assessment or standardized testing that they do here. And so she scored the highest levels in reading, math, English, and I believe it's social studies is the other one as well too. And seeing how well she's been through it all, just I think it just tells me that we're on the right track with her and my other kids as well too. My middle child also scored all fours on the Atlas exams as well. But just proud of them. And what I've learned is that your kids are reflections of you. But let me explain what that means. How a kid shows up is what it's an example of what they've been through. So if you have a child who goes to school and they are angry or they're upset or they're isolated or they have some anxieties or they're anxious, that comes from the parent because kids are still trying to develop who they are and trying to figure themselves out. So if I'm an anxious parent and I deflect or project my spirit and my energy onto my kids, when you go and you see children, even my own children, their spirit is really my spirit at this point in time because they are still a vessel, they are still a vehicle, still in the factory being manufactured, still trying to get all its parts together. And how they show up is really who their parent is, especially at this age in their life. And so if you have a child, like for me, if I have some anger issues, there's a good chance my child may have some anger issues, or it may be have the inverse um, um impact where the child could be afraid to speak up or to be seen, so they dim their own light because maybe that brings a certain level of attention that they really don't want to have, and they want to be unseen. And so I think about this because that's why I wrote "Oh Brother, My Brother," so that children can feel safe and comfortable and secure in themselves to be who they are forming to be. And so when I think about who I am, I think about who my daughter is right now at this stage in her life, and all my girls, it makes me take a step back and look at myself internally and do a lot of self-reflection, because what I'm giving them at home and how I speak and how I show up and what I do in my actions, that spirit and that energy is going into them, and they are going and showing up at school and how they behave. And so, so I'm just so proud of my daughter, proud of all my girls, and you know, and now I'm also excited about the book and the things that I've been able to accomplish already. Got a big announcement. I am partnering with 5 very talented authors who are focused in family literature, children's books, emotional intelligence, mental and emotional awareness. And we are in partnership with Central Arkansas Library System, also Noir, mobile book company that's based out here in Arkansas, as well as Beyond the Divide. We're going to be doing a program, and the program is Family Authors in Conversations. And we're going to be sharing our experiences, our journey of being an author, what our inspirations are or were, but also to give parents an understanding on how storytelling can promote lifelong learning in their children, support their emotional and social and mental health. And so it's going to be a great opportunity for the family to come out. It's going to be on National Children's Day, June the 14th, in downtown Little Rock, at the 9th Street corridor, West 9th Street. If you're familiar, if you're not, you think of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the Black Wall Street. Well, there are a lot of Black Wall Streets across the country, and Little Rock, my hometown, actually had its own Black Wall Street, and it was West 9th Street. And so this incredible group of architects and city leaders and community leaders got together, and they created a project to revitalize from a standpoint of creating this Black entrepreneurship hub right in the heart of downtown Little Rock, where what used to be the West 9th business corridor for Black entrepreneurs and Black families. And so they just kind of just reimagined with placemaking and using these container stores temporarily, where businesses are there and they are selling their products. Black-owned businesses are there selling products, many different types, like food businesses, retail businesses, creative businesses. And so we are going to be there. We're going to be there, and this is going to be part of Books on the Block, which is being produced by CAL, Central Arkansas Library System, and those who I just mentioned as well too. And I'm looking forward to this experience and sharing this type of program with the rest of the city. And so I'm completely honored, and I'm blessed and very thankful for all the different partners and all the authors that we get to be able to do something like this. And more on that. I'll share more on that soon. But yeah, I wanted to put that out there, and I hope that you all have a great rest of your weekend and weekday. 4